Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm making this video right now because I realized how many people are they don't know which hosting service to go with. So I decided that I've gone through quite a different independent companies, none of the big ones like HostGator or GoDaddy, but I definitely have something to compare it to. But I wound up with Site5.com, and if none of you have been there, or if you found this video because you were looking for a review of the website, I'm going to show you their homepage because it's gonna look familiar to you either way. It's your standard run-of-the-mill hosting webpage, but I want to show you some of the deals that they run because it's pretty crazy. Right now, at the time of recording this, uh, their unlimited site plan is $7.95 a month. When I first signed up for the plan that I'm using now, which I'm hosting 20 websites off of, I paid a little under $5 a month for 2 years, and I bought it all at once, and it came to around I don't know, I think 130 around there. But either way, I've got 2 years of hosting, unlimited domains, 55 terabytes of bandwidth a month, 55 gigabytes of storage, and I haven't even touched a fraction of it, and I'm running some pretty high traffic websites. So if you're on the fence and you don't really know which hosting service to go with, I would definitely recommend Site 5. And whenever I'm in a few different forums online, and when I see people talk about they're trying to figure out which hosting solution they want to go with, they're saying, should I go with HostGator or GoDaddy, and et cetera, et cetera. And almost no one brings up Site 5. And I stumbled across Site 5 a year or so back, maybe I don't know how long ago it was, but I was on a message board and people were discussing different hosting services, and someone brought up Site 5 and they said they've got really cheap solutions and everything. So I checked it out, and I've never looked back because it's been a really great deal. The support is incredible, and you get a lot for what you pay. You get a ton for what you pay, really, and you can get a reseller package and resell what you buy. It'll pay itself off in virtually no time. So I just want to take you through the back end because I just want to show you like what you can do here, because there's a lot you can really do. It's basically just like cPanel, but a little more basic. And a feature a lot of people like is Fantastico. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but let's wait for this to load. Basically, if you need to install any script, anything like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, anything like this, you can do it in just a few clicks. And there's all sorts of different stuff that you can install. You've got blogs, classified scripts, content management scripts, customer relationship like support ticket scripts, discussion boards, e-commerce scripts, hosting scripts if you want to resell stuff, image galleries you can install. And what's great about this is you literally just click and it's installed. It creates the SQL database, everything, and then you're all set and you're ready to go. And this is great for people if you're trying to set someone up with a hosting account who isn't familiar with installing their own scripts and isn't familiar with going into the FTP and going into config.php and saying, okay, I'm using this database with this username and password, etc., etc. This is a great service to set them up with, because even if you don't use site5.com, even if you choose someone else, make sure they've got this, because this is a great feature. It saves a lot of time, whether or not you know how to install scripts, because I know how to install WordPress and everything, but this is a lot simpler. Alright, let's go back, see what else we're looking at here. Manage my domains. I'm pretty sure I've got unlimited domains on here, and I'm 90% positive. And that's a great feature. Let's see, I'm trying to think of how many domains I've got. I've got roughly 19. I don't really want to go into it right now. Unlimited email. The support is incredible. You literally get a turnaround answer in like 24 hours, maybe less, and sometimes I've gotten responses in under like 6 hours, depending on what time I submit the ticket. But so yeah, there's a lot you can do. When I first registered here, they had something called what was it called? It was basically like, they called it the flashback, something like that. But basically, you didn't have to back up your own server. If you altered anything, it almost worked like a wiki, because you could go back to a point in time where everything was working and functioning. If you ever messed anything up somehow, or someone else did, and you could go back in time. But I think that was like a trial service, and they got rid of that. So I don't have that anymore, but that was a nice introductory thing to check out. Cron jobs, you've got all this standard cPanel stuff here. You've got everything you do. Otherwise, FTP accounts, you can make several FTP accounts so you can give everyone access, which is a really good feature. And I mean, basically, this is an all-around great service. I recommend it to everyone. Anyone who asks me about hosting, I always tell them site5.com. So I hope this review helped you out of it, and you can do something with it. And click the link to the right to get started, and it'll take you right to site5.com, their homepage, and you can check out their latest deal that they're running, because I'm sure it's pretty cheap. Good luck.